will have heard of Dr. Henry Jekyll. You will have heard appalling things. I tell you this, he was my friend, and he was a seeker of truth. The radical theories, the life-altering drugs were part of a surge to illuminate the elements of goodness and evil which are inherent in every human personality. Henry Jekyll believed he had found a way to control those separate elements, not merely for the furtherance of science, but for the relief of human sorrow and suffering.
He entered my life as a brilliant young scientist and became as dear to me as my own child. I came to feel the exhilaration of his knowledge and the profundity of his suffering as though they were mine. I came to understand Henry Jekyll. In a very real sense, his passion is consistently reenacted within every one of us.
He's beyond help, Henry.
And therefore we treat him like an animal? He is a man. He has emotional responses as sensitive as any of ours, but the memory, the mind which allowed him to express his emotions, rebels now and refuses to serve him. I know there is a means to reintegrate mind and emotion. There must be.
Colleagues tell me your theories are infinitely more dangerous than he is.
Dangerous?
They say you're trespassing on hallowed ground when you experiment with the human mind.
My colleagues are cowards, afraid of what they don't understand. How can we call ourselves civilized unless we are prepared to help him and every wretched soul like him?
He's lost, Henry. Lost to himself and to the world. You will never reach him.
Well, I have to try.
You have tried everything.
Not true. I am at the very point of perfecting a formula, a combination of rare drugs
I
that
admire your
if
tenacity,
my theories
Henry,
are...
but I question your philosophy. Do you seriously believe your drugs can change what God has set in motion?
Yes, he can be changed. Sir Danvers, we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. If I could reach you, I'd guide you and teach you to walk from this darkness back into the light. Deep in your silence, please try to hear me. I'll keep you near me till night passes by. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that I die. Good night, Father. There's a face that we wear in the cold light of day.
It's society's mask, it's society's way, and the truth is that it's all a facade.
There's a face that we hide to till the night time appears.
And what's hiding inside behind all of our fears
is our true self,
locked inside the
facade. Every day, people in their own sweet way like to write a coat of traits and be what they are.
That's how our little
game is played, living out a masquerade, acting out bizarre charade
while playing the same. But there's one thing I know, and I know it for sure. This disease we've got has got no ready cure. And I'm certain life is terribly hard.
Raise up the sun.
Look around you, I have found you cannot tell by looking at the surface what is lurking there beneath it.
See that face now, I'm prepared to bet you what you see is not what you get, 'cause man's a master of deceit.
So what is the sin? It's the secret. A lie he will tell you is true.
It's that each man you meet on the street isn't one man, but two.
Nearly everyone you see like him and her and you and me pretends to be a pillar of society, a model of propriety,
Sobriety and piety.
others at the thought of notoriety. The ladies and gents here before you,
Which none of them ever admits.
they have stately looks,
But the sinners and crooks,
Hypocrites.
there are preachers who kill, there are killers who preach,
Teachers who lie.
there are liars who teach. Take your pick, dear.
Cause it's all a facade.
If we're not one but two, are we evil or good? Do we walk the fine line that we cross if we could? Are we waiting
To break through the facade. One or two might have kind of well to do. There's that is me and you, right down to them, right down to them.
I'm inclined to think
Half mankind thinks the other half is blind. Wouldn't be surprised to find at the end of the day, they don't mean what they say. They don't say what they mean. They don't ever think.
And the answer
Is it for the sun?
And he's not number two. He is evil and good. But he wants us by line. We don't cross if we could.
it's a nightmare?
we can never destroy.
What's behind the facade?
Look behind the facade.
The Board of Governors of St. Jude's Hospital is now met. Sir Danvers Carew presiding.
Yes, here.
Also in attendance, His Grace, the Bishop of Basingstoke.
Yes.
The Right Honourable Sir Archibald Proops.
Yes.
Lord Savage, Lady Beaconsfield, and General Lord Glossop.
Glossop. Glossop.
And yourself, Mr. Stride.
Simon Stride, Honorary Secretary, respectfully recording the order of business.
I'm already late for 2 other board meetings.
Henry. Dr. Jekyll, the sole purpose for our extraordinary meeting is to permit you to explain the very unusual request that you previously submitted to us in writing.
I can't
Please, my dear Lady Beaconsfield, please! Dr. Jekyll's case is of particular interest to me, as you all know. Let us therefore allow him to submit his request this one last time.
Distinguished governors, I am obliged to thank you in advance me out in this matter of vital interest to any enlightened member of society.
Dr. Jekyll, let us dispense with the niceties and proceed with the matter at hand.
Certainly, Mr. Stride. Forgive my good manners. Distinguished governors, in each of us there reside two separate natures, two distinct personalities. One dark, one light, one good, one evil. It is the curse of mankind that these two extremes should be constantly at war.
Now, my friends, please, Henry, to the point.
It is clear to me now that we have the power to divide this primitive duality of man into its separate components, to isolate what is functional from what is dysfunctional, and to control these elements forever. My experiments with various animals have convinced me that the separation, the behavioral control of which I speak, is more than theoretical, it is achievable. I must be permitted now to test my procedure and my formula on a subject.
What?
A human
To
soul?
be prodded and tested like a laboratory rat?
Yes, madam. Yes, gentlemen. I ask that I be permitted to select a patient who will help me to prove my theory for the betterment of all mankind. A volunteer, I hope.
A volunteer mental patient. Very good.
A man whom society has already abandoned is hopeless. An inmate of this prison.
Prison? Now, Henry.
And you would perform your surgery on this pitiful creature's brain?
No! As I have already explained, to this august body, it takes the form of rare drugs, precisely combined, administered through hypodermic injection.
What?
There are doom-broken souls in 1,000 asylums, left there to rot for the lack of a plan. In the name of compassion and medical science, I can save many lives if you'll give me one man.
I tell you now, the church will never sanction it. Sacrilege, lunacy, blasphemy, heresy.
They are treading on dangerous ground. In legal terms, I'd say extremely unsound.
Your lack of humility strikes me as... What makes you think you have the right to play God?
The bishop speaks for all of us when he says you're playing God. There's such a thing as ethics over which you ride roughshod. You're a doctor, not a savior. Dr. Jekyll for a start. But I judge from your behavior, you can't tell the two apart.
Dear Mr. Stride, I'm simply a scientist. I have a code to which I remain true. I don't presume to the stature of moralist. I leave pretension like that, sir, to you.
Excuse me. Henry, I've always encouraged your enterprise, and I've been hopeful that you would succeed. But given the problems my colleagues can visualize, I see no choice but for you to concede.
I know my fate is yours to choose, but if I fail, the world will lose when I am on the threshold of success. I beg you, governess, you must say yes.
Dr. Jekyll, enough of your ranting, sir! This is a hospital here to save lives!
Ranting?
Do you think we would let you play havoc with all our principles taught with strife? Do you expect us to compromise all that we stand for, indulging your dangerous games? Sacrifice all common sense to be a saint?
Can't you see I'm not playing games? Just give me the opportunity.
This whole thing's too bizarre. Open up your eyes and see.
Unless you listen to Henry.
What you told to that man? Can't you see you're on your
If ever I needed further justification for my work, gentlemen, you've just provided it. Just look at what has happened here. Mix anger with a touch of fear. The danger's all too crystal clear. Just look at you. A darker side keeps breaking through. Observe it now in me and you. The evil any man can do must be controlled. I beg of you, I'll show you how it can be done. Here's a chance to take charge of our fate. Deep down you must know, tomorrow's too late. One rule of life we cannot rearrange. The only thing constant is change. The only thing constant is change.
Distinguished colleagues, your verdict, please. All those in favor say aye. all those opposed, nay.
Sir Danvers?
I abstain.
By 5 votes to none with 1 abstention, Dr. Jekyll's extraordinary proposal is rejected. Thank you for your time, Doctor.
I am shocked to the core of my being.
Well, who's going to take me to luncheon? Bessie?
No, Teddy, I've heard enough demented babbling for one day.
This is England, you know, not the continent.
I'm profoundly sorry, Henry. I did try to prepare.
Well, you finally convinced them that you're mad.
They set themselves up to be friends of medicine. Friends of knowledge. They are hypocrites, John, every last one of them.
Yes, but they're powerful hypocrites. You should exercise greater caution.
I can't afford caution.
Henry! Henry, you are obsessed by your father's condition.
Of course I'm obsessed. He's my father. I draw my life from him. The flesh on my bones is his. I know I could save him. And the thousands of others who dwell in that same darkness, if they'd only let me. How can I pursue the truth when they can block each step I take?
Henry, you have come too far. Remember what you have at stake.
But John, I know I'm right. I must let my vision guide. I'm so weary of this fight. There's so little left inside me.
If you know that you are right, then you've got to see it through. You've got to see it through.
7 years ago, I started out on this alone. Now it's alone, I'll see it through to its conclusion. Who are they to judge what I am doing? They know nothing of the endless possibilities I see. It's ludicrous, I'm bound. Decision.
Seems vision is a word they've never heard.
If it mattered less, I'd treat them with derision. It's absurd.
And yet, the fact remains, those bastards hold the reins.
Around here, you need cash in the bank, cause the houses round here are all flashy and swank, and the front bit is what's called a facade.
If you live around here, you need lots of panache. If you live in town, dear, then you must cut a dash. 'Tisn't hard, dear, to create a facade.
Here tonight it's festive, but the guests are getting restive, cause the guest of honor's causing a dilemma. Dr. Jekyll studied for his own engaging his betrothal to Sir Danvers' daughter, Emma.
Waste of time. Who does this Jekyll fella think he is?
Pertinence like that in the army would have earned him a good flogging.
There ought to be nasty signs of progress. Hey, General?
Absolutely.
He's tinkering with a man's soul, and I don't like it. He's lucky we're living in modern time. Today's penalties for heresy are not what they should be.
And we should thank the good Lord that we have you to represent modern times, Your Grace.
If Jekyll's as clever as you say he is, what's he doing trying to save paupers and madmen? What possible use is that? I've lived in St. James for 60 years, and I've never even seen a pauper. let alone a madman.
I think he's mad, if you must know. Danvers, we're talking about your future son-in-law, and I think you're mad to let him marry your daughter.
That's not Father's decision, Lady Beaconsfield. It's mine.
Don't worry, Bessie. Whatever your opinion of him as a son, Emma assures me Henry Jekyll is impeccable husband material.
Well, for a start, it is less than impeccable to be late for one's own engagement party. Shows a remarkable lack of style.
Yes. Bessie,
Comments on style should never be made by those who have none.
Miss Carew,
Mr. Utterson, thank you so much for being here.
you are a bracing breath of fresh air.
Emma Carew, from the spews, what kind of man is this you have taken? Can you not see the kind that this would be? You are mistaken. Time to awaken before it's too late. Before you forever determine your fate.
But Simon, you knew I had to be free. What I choose to do is decided by me. From the day my mother died, my father, full of good intentions, treated me as though I were a young child. Maybe his idea was just to wait until I grew up and then look at me and hope that I'd be her. It's except that from a father, he'd rather things remain the way they were. But when it comes to marriage, I must pick whom I prefer. I am not the weak young thing you're seeking, Simon. Someone 17, obedient and sweet. I am not the protege to waste your time on.
I know you were going to
Complete. In Henry's eyes I see what I am meant to be.
Henry Jekyll, you're a devil. You have robbed us of London's most lovely girl.
I could turn to drink when I stopped to think, what? Emma's marrying a doctor instead of an earl. Poor girl.
Ah, the late Dr. Jekyll.
My apologies, Sir Danvers.
Nothing to forgive, dear boy. Like Emma, I'm learning to anticipate you. We thought we might invite your wedding guests for the day after the ceremony, just to make sure the groom is in attendance.
Never fear, I'll be there. The 6 weeks until the wedding will be the longest of my life.
Well, your half hour this afternoon with the governors of St. Jude's was the longest of my life.
I have to take every opportunity that I am given to state my beliefs.
Even though you antagonize the established authority in the process?
Sir Danvers, your friends are not the established authority, merely the established prejudice.
My friend Dr. Jekyll is a man of honor, Sir Danvers, but not of diplomacy.
Ah, I was not aware the two were incompatible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fireworks.
Fireworks! Ladies and gentlemen, do come along. Mr. Utterson, do you enjoy fireworks?
If they're unavoidable.
They are. Now, we can have a glass of port.
Yeah.
To speak to him.
Miss Carew,
Dr. Jekyll?
are you angry with me?
No,
You should be.
I'm just happy you're here.
I try never to miss any social occasion attended by Lady Beaconsfield. Is there a Lord Beaconsfield?
He died 30 years ago.
Sensible fellow. My dearest Emma, you realize you're letting yourself in for a lifetime of these aggravations?
Yes, I realize that.
I cannot live by the same old clock that everyone else does.
I realize that, too.
But in all good conscience, I must advise you that I love you far too much to have you suffer the sort of life I have to offer. I must go on with the work I'm committed to. How can I not when my theories are true? And I will prove if I'm ever permitted to. Things are not wrong just because they are new.
I adore you, I've done always will do, and your dreams are mine. I will always understand, however hard the path you've planned. Our lives will intertwine.
Who knows where my work will lead me?
Nowhere you will not need me.
Oh, please, I beg you, heed me.
Just don't leave me on my own.
The only thing I fear is the unknown.
When this all began, we knew there'd be a price to pay. Too late now to turn away. We have come too far. I know you'll find a
Sometimes I see past the horizon, sure of my way, where I am going. But where's the prize I have my eyes on? Where there is just no knowing, and when despair tears me in two, who can I turn to but you? You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Look in my eyes, who do you see there? Someone you know, or just a stranger? If you are wise, you will see me there. Love is the only danger. Love meaning me, love meaning you. We'll make that one dream come true. You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Though fate won't always do what we desire, still we can set the world on fire. Give me your hand, give me your heart, swear to me we'll never part. You know who I am. This is who I am. Take me as I am.
Emma,
Father,
you're being asked for.
So are you, Dr. Jekyll, though I can't imagine why.
Well, I fancy people will be curious to know why the two main reasons for this party are resolutely hiding from it.
Long, Henry. Let's test your theories against these other, lesser fireworks.
I hope you gave him the scolding he deserves.
did Mother's scolding ever change you?
Oh, look, I'm not alone in finding Henry's behavior difficult to tolerate.
You don't have to tolerate it, Father. He's marrying me, not you.
Emma, don't you understand? It's you that I'm concerned for.
Father, don't be. You should be concerned for him. He's the one in need.
I'm only trying to protect you. What else would you have your father do? Would die if any harm should come to you. I'm scared, my child, because I'm going to lose you. I find it very hard to let you go.
If you tried to, you could never lose. more than you will ever know. But if we want to grow,
I know. In time, I have to let you go. We mustn't be afraid of letting go.
I love you, Father.
I love you.
Here in London's East End, it's the pits of the earth, where you won't find a friend, where your life has no worth. Death is waiting, fate is marking your card.
Thank you, gentlemen. You come again.
What are you here for?
You've got one chance in five, they're the odds you must beat if you want to survive. Smashed on your feet, life is hard.
And get her in there now.
It's the devil's backyard.
Where were you? The others had to fill in for you. Get in there now and account for yourself to the spider. He is mad at us all because of you, girl.
For water on her?
Welcome to the Red Rats, gentlemen. How good of you to pay us a call.
Jekyll, you're a devil.
Leading friends to a life of debauchery.
Mr. Utterson, is it?
Why, John? Why, John?
As you can see, Winnie, these two youngsters desperately need something to drink.
Leading friends to a life of debauchery.
I can turn to drink, and I will, I think. Why on earth have you brought me here?
You need the relaxation, Henry.
He is right, Henry. You need relaxation. Table 1 and champagne for Mr. Utterson's party. The show is about to start, Henry. You will love the new girl.
Fine. I mean, you never know what you're going to get around here.
Come on, let's go.
God, you know, the only reason we don't have rats in this place is they wouldn't be caught dead here.
Well, Lucy, it's about time you got here.
Oh, look who it is, Her Royal Majesty, Queen of the Red Rat.
That's right.
You are in trouble, girl. We're running late and the spider's in a foul mood.
Oh, that'll make a nice change.
Don't upset him, Lucy. You know what the spy do.
Oh, I suppose you've been up in Hyde Park again listening to all them speeches.
What's wrong with that? I like to listen. I just want to learn.
Oh, come here, I'll learn you something.
Such a fool, filling your head with all that rubbish.
All you need to learn is to be on time. Now you get your ass out onto that stage. You got 2 minutes. I don't know who you girls think you are. Think you are?
Well, don't worry, Gwynnie, nor do we. I'd rather be nobody than her.
That's right.
Chin up, Lucy. You're the nicest nobody I know.
Look at me and tell me who I am, Lucy. Why I am what I am. Just call me a fool, and it's true. I am a fool. I don't know who I am. It's such a shame. I'm such a sham. No one knows who I am. Am I the face of the future?
Hey!
It has nothing to do with it.
Sit down.
You only make it worse for the girl.
Where were you and why were you late?
What does it matter? It won't happen again.
If it does, it'll happen to a dead girl. And I mean that.
I know you do.
Lucky for you, I'm in a good mood tonight. I'll be up to your room later on to show you just how good.
Lucky me.
Be good to him, Luce. Some knows quality when they sees it.
Look, I wonder, is there anything that I can do?
Yes, you can tell me if the rest of my face is still there.
It appears to be. Lovely face, look after it. I really would like to help you if I could. Please? I mean, you helped me.
I did?
Yes.
Oh.
With your song. Good and evil, it made me think that we all have to make choices, don't we?
Some of us do. So what's your specialty then?
I'm a doctor. And tonight you made me realize that I can be the patient, too.
You're serious.
Well, yes, I am.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It all sounds a bit weird to me. But whatever makes you happy. Here's to the night, here's to romance, to those unafraid of taking a chance. Yet I can see you're not up to the chase, but if you're ever in need, I am the girl in this. Well, this is the place. Come to me.
It's getting late. I have to go. If any time, you never know. You need a friend. I mean simply that. A friend.
Jekyll, you're a devil. There's no end to your life of debauchery.
I'm going, John, you!
Certainly.
But I was joking.
Any time, you never know. You need a friend.
What the bleeding hell is wrong with you? That gent was trying to be nice to you! How many like him you think there is hanging on the vine?
Well, thank you, John, for the relaxation. That's what it was.
You never stop brooding over your damnable theories for one single moment.
Oh, but I did discover something essential.
What's that?
My volunteer.
Henry, you can't possibly. Where are you going?
My offices. I'm going to work tonight. I must.
I won't hear of it. You need rest, Henry. Henry, you must.
Good evening, Poole. How are you?
Promise me you're not contemplating a volunteer for the Red Rat.
Good heavens, John. You think of me as such an unprincipled character.
Poole. Send him straight to bed. He must have rest. So must I. I'm going home.
Quite right, sir. I'll do what I can. Anything more you need?
You could stir the fire, Poole.
Of course, sir.
Then go to bed. I won't need you again this evening.
Good night, sir.
Poole.
Sir?
You knew my father in his best days. His mind and his spirit were extremely strong, weren't they?
He was the finest gentleman I ever knew, sir.
I must do it for his sake.
Sir?
Nothing. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Now there is no choice. I must put aside the fears I feel inside. There's no place to hide. So it comes to this. One great golden chance that only I can take. Now everything I fought for is at stake. To make the mark that only I can make. This is the moment. This is the day. I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now, today. This is the moment. This is the time when the momentum and the moment are in a rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment. Turn all the odds. You'll never sit forever with dark gods. When I look back, I will always recall that moment for moment. This was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. September 14th. (3:56 a.m.) I have started this alone, and I must finish it alone. I know now that I must use myself as the subject of the experiment. I must be wise. I must try to analyze each change in me, everything I see. How will it be? Will I see the world through different eyes? Like a warning light glimmering in red, like crimson bloodshed shimmering in red, beautiful and strange. See the colors change before my eyes. See how they dance and they sparkle like diamonds at night, leading me out of the darkness and into the light. "3:58 a.m. It is done. I have injected myself with 5 centiliters of the newly fused formula. Salty. Bitter taste stings the gums. Warm in the gullet. A prickling heat spreading strongly through my veins. Slight feeling of euphoria. Lightheadedness. No noticeable behavioral differences. Now the die is cast. Nothing left to do. Time alone can prove my theory's true. Show the world that. Dear God, what's this? Something is happening. I can't explain. Something inside me, a breathtaking pain, devours and consumes me, drives me insane. Suddenly, uncontrolled, something is taking a hold. Suddenly, agony, killing me. Suddenly, out of breath. What is this? Is this death? Suddenly, look at me. Can it be? Who is this creature that I see? 4 o'clock. And all's well. Elected development. Free! Power and drive I've never known. I feel alive. Where does this feeling of power derive? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night it's a secret, sinister, dark, and unknown. I do not know what I seek yet. I'll seek it alone. I have a thirst that I cannot deprive. Never have I felt so alive. There is no couldn't survive. Feeling like this, feeling alive. Like the moon and enigma, lost and alone in the night. Damned by some heavenly stigma, but blazing with light. It's the feeling of being alive. Filled with evil but truly alive. It's a truth that cannot be denied. It's the feeling of being Edward Hyde.
I'm so sorry, Miss Carew. Perhaps next week.
No, Paul. I won't come again, not until Dr. Jekyll asks for me.
Emma.
Father.
Oh, he asks about you constantly, Miss Carew. But he's not seen anybody, not for weeks now.
Because of his work. Yes, I know. Show him the flowers, Paul. And the nourishing things I brought, if you can get his attention. Say they are to remind him that there is more in his life than his work. Myself, for example.
Emma, I thought you weren't coming here again until he emerges.
I'm not.
This is absurd. He's sacrificing everything valuable in his life to this experiment.
The experiment is the most valuable thing in his life.
After you?
No. No, Father, before me. Oh. Now I understand that. Are you coming along with me? Are you staying?
I'm coming along, of course. Just trying to persuade Mr. Utterson that he's wasting his time.
I did not to alarm Miss Carew, sir, and it is hardly my place to criticize the doctor. But for more than a week now, he's been locked in that laboratory. I'm instructed to leave his meals at the door and go away.
He's been alone in there all this time.
Alone, sir? No.
But if you're forbidden to admit anyone...
I did not admit him, sir. The doctor must have let him in. I would not have admitted a man of that sort to the doctor's home. I saw him here, just once, standing in front of the staring at his reflection. He told me to clear out and not disturb him and the doctor again. But later, that same night...
What?
I heard the doctor, or someone, in the laboratory there, crying, weeping. The strangest sound you ever heard, sir.
Paul!
Paul! Sir?
I have been ringing for a quarter of an hour. I want you to go to Mr. Bissett, the pharmacist, now. Get me back these drugs. Now.
Henry! Good Lord, what has happened to you?
Now! Poole.
You look as if you're in the grip of the very devil.
John. John, there is something you must do for me. There is a letter here for Emma. One for her father, and one for you. If ever I should be taken ill or go away for some time without otherwise alerting you, all you will need to know is inside these letters.
If you should go away, what are you saying? I won't accept these.
John, you are my lawyer, and more essentially, You were my friend. You must do for me.
You, my dear Henry, must re-examine your priorities. You have your work and nothing more. You are possessed. What is your demon? You've never been this way before. You've lost the fire you built your dream on.
Good day.
There's something strange, there's something wrong. I see a change. It's like when hope dies. I who have known you for so long, I see the pain in your eyes. There was a time you lived your life. No one lived the way that you did. You had a plan, you chose a wife. You saw your world as very few did. You had it all, you overall. You seemed to know just what to live for. But now it seems you don't at all. You have your work, nothing more.
Father, you know Henry will just walk away. The only way he knows is straight ahead.
Emma, you've not heard a single word I've said. My fear is he's in overhead. He could lose control, and that I dread. There has been talk. They say he's gone too far. He's locked himself away in his own world, pursuing this insanity.
This isn't work.
It's more than work. He is obsessed. The man is driven.
Just give him time, I ask for more. His work's a crime to be forgiven.
There's something strange,
Just give him
unless
time,
I'm blind.
I ask no
I see a change of a bizarre
more.
kind. He's chasing dreams he'll never find. He has his work thing more. He's obsessed. The man is driven. Something strange, unless I'm blind. I see a change of a bizarre kind. He's chasing dreams he'll never find.
A young lady to see you, sir.
Well, send her away.
Indeed, sir. She's dressed little enough like a lady. No doubt she found your card dropped on the street somewhere.
My card?
Yes, sir.
Well, then I will see her, Poole. Now, please.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm sorry, it's Miss...
Lucy.
Lucy.
Lucy Harris.
Yes,
I'm the
sir.
one that you and your friend...
I remember. I remember. Would you please sit down? So, what brings you here?
You said if I ever needed a friend.
Oh, yes, of course. God.
Pretty, isn't it?
Who on earth would do such a thing?
A real English gentleman. Did a lovely job, didn't he?
Just a moment.
Some men are real skillful when it comes to causing pain.
And you didn't go to the police?
The police?
Yes.
A girl like me making a complaint about a man like him?
Yes.
A rich man? That's funny. I won't forget his name in a hurry, though. Hyde. Edward Hyde.
Why come to me? You have family.
I ain't got no family. You gave me your card.
Of course I did, right?
Never had someone like you be nice to me before.
Yes. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Sympathy, tenderness, warm as the summer. Offer me their embrace. Friendliness, gentleness, strangers to my life. They are there in his face. Goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this place.
Yeah. You'll soon feel more comfortable.
I feel like a lady.
You are a most extraordinary lady.
I am in love. The things that I see in his face. It's a memory I know time will never erase.
Good morning.
I peer through windows, watch life go by, dream of tomorrow, and wonder why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay. I wander lost in yesterday, wanting to fly, but scared to try. But if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing ever be the same. My heart would take wing, then I'd feel so alive. If someone like you found me. So many secrets I long to share. All I have needed is someone there to help me see a world I've never seen before. A love to open
hope everything was to your satisfaction, Your Grace.
Oh, very nice, yes.
Sweet little girl, isn't she? Plenty of potential.
Very, very nice, yes. I'd like to see her again. Please?
Certainly, Your Grace. Happy to oblige. Must make a pleasant change from all your charity work. But of course, we do not do it for charity.
Oh.
Wednesday, all right?
Yeah, Wednesday, very, very nice, yes. Goodbye for now, my dear.
Say cheerio to His Grace. Never mind her. She is stunned by your generosity.
Good.
That is all. Wednesday then?
Yes.
Steh auf! Was fällt dir ein? Ich hab dir nur so Wunsch.
Wednesday, dear.
Your Grace, it warms my heart to know that romance still blossoms even in the sewers of London.
Who are you, sir?
What a pretty pair. The Romeo of the cloth and the Juliet of the gutter, though Juliet is a trifle young for such a disgusting old Romeo.
How dare you, sir? Do you know who I am?
Yes, Your Grace. I know exactly who you are. Eminent churchman and philanthropist, friend to those in need, particularly of the female gender, and you're still tender.
Let me
Who does
pass,
not
you
know
fool.
Rupert the 14th, Bishop of Basingstoke, of the city's most distinguished, degenerate, obscene, corrupt, and malignant immigrant! Hypocrite! Animals trapped behind bars of the Sioux need to run rampant and free. Predators live by the prey they pursue. This time the predator's me! A liberating desire fills my whole soul with its curse. Burning with primitive fire, berserk and perverse. Tonight, I'll plunder heaven blind, steal from all the gods tonight. I'll take from all mankind, conquer all the odds, and I feel I live on forever with Satan himself by my side, and I'll show the world that tonight and forever the name true remembers, the name Edward Hyde. Feeling to be so alive, I have never seen me so alive. Such a feeling of evil inside. That's the feeling of being Edward Hyde.
My friend Jekyll continued his dark journey. He would not tell us where he was going. Perhaps he no longer knew himself. The burden he placed on me was unbearable. I was a blind witness, allowed to hear his cries of anguish, forbidden to seek him, to understand, or to help.
Forbidden to see or speak to him for weeks. Jekyll had become like a son to me, not merely a presumptive son-in-law. Some kind of dark web was surrounding him and those connected to his work at St. Jude's. But not allow Emma and Henry to get caught up in that web.
Read about the hideous murder, profane religious murder.
That poor old bishop, what a shock!
Walking with his daughter a moment prior to slaughter.
The shepherd tending to his flock.
He
died in a London slum.
A slave to martyrdom.
He died with it.
He should be made a saint.
He's gone back home to God.
It all seems very odd. Why should it be this mystery? Murder, murder in the nightmare. Murder, murder. It's a nightmare. Murder, murder. It's a right scare. Bloody murder in the night.
Murder, murder, it's a hardcore. Murder, murder, it's a natural. Murder, murder, it's a hardcore. Bloody
murder in the night.
Sweet death has taken this brave man from us. Friends, take what comfort that you can from us. That's another one of us gone, Teddy. Irreplaceable.
You know, Glossop,
Yes?
I'm happy to inform you that you're relieved of your duties, sir. All of them!
Damned impertinence! Who in hellfire are you?
Damn. In hellfire.
Jekyll!
That's enough of you gone, Teddy.
It's another murder, just like that other murder. That poor old General Glossop, dead.
Last week that bishop copped it, that bloke popped it, that fella must be off his head.
That's two in the last 4 days. This killer has fancy ways.
To kill outside St. Paul's requires a lot of balls.
He hates the upper class.
He must be on his ass.
Bloody murdering murder, killing folks in murder, it's the worst thing murder, has to scream in bloody murder in the night. Murder is the nothing murder, it's the worst thing murder, stops the drinking bloody murder in the bloody murder in the night.
Bissett!
Dr. Jekyll! What?
You have the things Poole ordered. The drugs.
All but 2 of them, sir. You know, I could lose my license.
When can I have the others?
Tomorrow night, sir. What are they for?
None of your bloody business!
No, sir.
Look, I'm
Of
sorry.
course not, sir. Are you all right, Dr. Jekyll? You don't seem to be yourself.
I've been better, Bissett. I've been better.
London has a killer on the loose. Could be a gang.
The very light on the other side will be the same thing. Come on.
They concentrated, they concentrated Jimmy now. Murder, no matter who would blame it, killing for what's his name, there's all be one flaming. Murder, murder, it's the curse man, murder, murder, it's the first man, murder, murder, nothing's worse than bloody murder in the night.
Outrageous. When I order a decent claret, I expect a decent claret.
Oh, Archie, you wouldn't know a decent claret if it poured itself down your shirt.
I certainly would.
Oh, then why do you always serve that cheap swill when we dine at your place?
Cheap?
Well, if it isn't faith, hope, and charity.
You. And who in perdition are you, sir?
No one you would know, Sir Archibald, Lady Beaconsfield. Your Lordship!
Bessie, get inside.
Sweet how you fits hang together.
Scandalous. Step aside, you creature. This is my final admonition.
And this is mine. Bessie, my love, you really should be more careful wearing your real diamonds out on the street. You never know whom you might encounter.
Please!
Please? A difficult word for you to pronounce, isn't it, my lady? Must be the first time you've used it!
come back again until the cure is found. There's danger all around. What can we do? What can we do? We wish we knew.
Kitty! Kitty, is that you? You're traveling?
No, escaping.
Very wise. Only wish I could persuade Dr. Jekyll to do the same.
Where will you go, Lord Savage?
Oh, I'm telling her to know.
Yes.
Aberdeen, actually. No, I don't know what you heard, Danvers, but I did everything I could. I tried to save them, all of them. Tried like hell.
Of course you did. That's a matter between you and God. God knows, and you know that you tried. Have a safe journey.
Bad news from God, Teddy.
Catching such a man could be hard. He'll kill and will. Cause he'll pick at Scotland Yard. He'll kill us if we let him.
They better go and get him.
I know a way to net him.
How?
Murder!
No matter who we blame it, till they pull what's his name in.
There's gonna be one famous song. Murder, murder, on our doorstep. Murder, murder, so watch your step. Murder, murder, take one more step, you'll be murdered in the night. Murder, murder, what's this one done? Murder, murder, has been undone. Murder, murder, is in London, glory. Murder in the night.
October 10:45 p.m. We are here alone. Terrible. More terrible than any beast stalking its prey.
What are you doing?
Henry,
Who let you in here?
who let me into the office? Yes, the laboratory door was unlocked. I was desperate for some word.
When you thought to find it spying in my journal.
Henry! Henry, look at me. I cannot believe that either one of us has become so altered that we are unable to have a civil conversation. I understand your work is unprecedented and painful. I see what it is doing to you, no, to us. And yet I know you must move forward to believe in this so
It's gone beyond him. It's taken control of me like an addiction. And yet the truth, the truth is hide somewhere. I can't explain it to myself, much less to you.
There's no need to explain anything. You never promised me the journey would be easy or pleasant, my dearest. Only that we would take it together. When this all began, we knew there'd be a price. Once upon a dream, we were lost in love's embrace. There we found a perfect place. Once upon a dream, once there was a time like no other time before. Hope was still an open door, once upon a dream, and I was unafraid. The dream was so exciting, but now I see it fade, and I am here alone. Once upon a dream, you were heaven sent to me. Was it never meant to be? Was it just a dream? Could we begin again? Once upon a
Don't abandon me. In God's name, Emma, I have never needed you more. And I do love you.
I know that. And I will wait for you however long it takes. I will pray for you. When you need me, if you need me, you know where I'll be.
October 7th, 1:30 a.m. The experiment is out of control. The transformations are beginning to recur of their own. The beast has taken a heavy toll, not only on me, who can't yet be saved, but on others who cannot. Am I just... John, would you please leave me alone? I must work.
You must give me some answers first. What is the meaning of this document?
John!
Who is Edward Hyde? Why in God's name would you bequeath to him everything that you possess?
No, those letters would be opened only in the case
if you
of
went away or became ill. You have gone away, Henry, and clearly you are ill. Who is Edward Hyde?
A colleague! Inextricably involved in this experiment. Should I be unable to complete it, he must have the wherewithal to continue this work.
Henry.
What?
If I am to act as your lawyer and
John,
your friend, you must tell me everything.
I have.
Henry!
I've told you everything
Henry!
that can be told, everything I comprehend myself, and now I must ask for an even greater favor.
What? Tell me!
The chemist has acquired a quantity of rare drugs for my immediate use. They're to be delivered to your offices the instant he has them, and then you must bring them here. Now, please, no further questions, solicitor! John, I dare not leave this room until the final step has been accomplished. You know, you have to trust me. A few more days.
I trust you with my life, and I suppose I must trust you with your own.
Yes, old friend, my life is in the balance. Many lives are in the balance, all our lives. His life, too. He wreaks his vengeance upon the contemptible world, and then he disappears within me like the stain of breath upon a mirror. He has found his perfect hiding place. He is cruelty incarnate, everything that I have wanted came from man's nature. And yet, so wonderful is his love. Oh, life. What streak of madness lies inside of me? What is the truth my fears conceal? What evil force makes Edward Hyde of me? What tide of me does he reveal? What is this strange obsession that's tearing me apart? Some strange, deranged expression of what's in my heart. Am I the man that I appear? Or am I someone I don't know? I feel some monster drawing near to me, becoming clear to see. Will what I fear to be so?
I sit and watch the rain and see my tears run down the window pane. I sit and watch the sky, and I can hear it breathe a sigh. Think of him, how we were, and when I think of him, then I remember. In his eyes I can see where my heart longs to be. In his eyes I see a gentle glow, and that's where I'll be safe, I know. Safe in his arms, close to his heart, but I don't know quite where to start. I'm looking in his eyes. Will I see beyond tomorrow? By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond the sorrow that I feel? Will his eyes yield to me promises or lies? But he can conceal from me the love in his eyes. I can open up his eyes, and most of all, the look that hypnotized me. If I'm alive, I will walk away and gladly is worth forgiving for. Now I realize everything worth living for is there. It is alive. This love is worth forgiving for. Now I realize everything worth living for is there.
Gentlemen, here, Lucy. Says it's a friend of yours.
Oh, for a moment I thought it was somebody else.
Oh, for a moment it almost was.
I have some rather sad news, Lucy. I have to go away for a little while. A friend and I have a little dispute to settle.
Be nice to him, Lucy. Be nice.
Well, you are glad to see me
Oh,
go?
no, sir. Oh.
I cannot when you are lying, Lucy.
When do you come back?
Shouldn't take long. I will know where you are every moment that I am gone. And God help you if you're not waiting for me when I return.
Your fingers cold on my shoulder. Your chilling as it runs down my spine. Watching your eyes as they invade my soul. Forbidden pleasures I'm afraid to make mine. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am out of my mind, I am out of control, full of feelings I can't find.
It's a sin with no name,
Your hand in a flame,
And the senses proclaim it's a dangerous game. A darker dream that has no ending. That's so unreal. You believe that it's a rule, a dance of death out of a mystery tale. The frightened princess doesn't know what to do. Will the ghost come away? Will she willing to stay? Either way, there's no way to win.
no, it's lost, and I'm counting the cost. My emotions are in a spin. I don't know who's to blame,
It's a crime and a shame.
but it's true all the same. It's a
dangerous game. No one speaks, not one word. But what words Silence speaks. Loud and clear. All the words we want to hear. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am losing my mind, I am losing control, fighting feelings I can't define.
It's a sin with no name.
No remorse and no shame, fire, fury, and
All the
dangerous.
If you live around here, lots of people I fear will make promises they will not honor, my dear. And the truth is, you end up getting scarred. There's a beast at the door and he's wild and free, but we won't let him in, 'cause we don't want to see what is lurking right behind the facade.
Henry?
I'm afraid Dr. Jekyll is not available, and there's no point you waiting, Mr. Utterson. I don't expect the doctor any time soon.
I am here under his...
Leave me the drugs and go.
I will leave them only with Dr. Jekyll. Where is he?
Well, even if I told you, I'm quite certain you would not believe me.
Either you tell me where, or I will send for the authorities. The choice is yours, Mr. Hyde. Yes, I know who you are. And I can see that Henry has good reason to be frightened of you. What have you done with him?
What have I done with him? What has he done with me? Allow me to show you! John. You're not afraid of the truth, are you? Afraid of science? I was right. You're afraid. I warned you, even as Hyde I warned you.
Oh my God, Henry. You have destroyed yourself.
Perhaps. Only they redeem my father and the thousands of others who inhabit that same uninhabitable hell. I may be able to regain control. Hyde is a part of me, John, freed from within, and now he has returned within, where I could subdue him. But there is no time. I have one more task, which you must accomplish for me. One more task. You tell her that she must read it at once.
The girl from the red
rash. To her if necessary. She must leave London immediately. Her life also hangs in the balance, as does mine.
Is it your message I'm taking? Or his?
John, if you knew him, You wouldn't ask. Go on! With these new ingredients, I have one final chance to save myself. To control him.
God help you, my friend. Officer!
Somehow I have to get back to the place where my journey started. Find the course I charted when I first departed. Somehow I have to hang on to the vision that first inspired me, to the hope that fired me when the world admired me. I'll find my way back to the higher ground and see the view I saw before. I'll search the world until the answer's found and turn my despair around forevermore. Somehow I have to rebuild all the dreams that the winds have scattered. From what fate has shattered, I'll retrieve what mattered. Somehow I have to go on till the evil has been defeated. Till my work's completed, I will be cheated. God, you must help me carry on when it seems all help has gone. I have got to carry on.
No fear, sir. Disturb nobody. They're used to late visitors round here.
This is from Dr. Jekyll. You are to leave London at once. Tonight, if possible. May I? My dear Miss Lucy, I regret more than I can ever let my private misfortunes prevent me from ever seeing you again. I have found in you a tender and loving light during these past dark days. I hope you will accept the enclosed as a small repayment for the lesson you have taught me. Leave this place, I beg you, and begin again, secure in the knowledge that I shall never forget you. Henry Jekyll.
You don't know me nothing. I owe him.
That is it, but I beseech you to do as he asks. I am sure it's for the best.
Well, why didn't he come? Why did you?
Because he is my friend.
I suppose he's mine too.
Believe it. Good night, then, and good luck. May you find a happier life elsewhere.
That's the thing I need to give me a new heart. Have a chance in life to find a new part. Just a simple role that I can play. Ooh, hope. Something to convince me to renew hope. A new day, bright enough to help me find my way. A new chance, one that maybe has a touch of romance. Oh, where can it be? A chance for me. A new dream. I have one I know that very few dream. I would like to see that overdue dream, even though it never may come true. Love, though I know there's no such thing as true love. Even so, oh, I never knew love. Still, I feel that one dream is my due. New world, this one thing I want to ask of you, world, once before it's time to say adieu, world. One sweet chance to prove the cynics wrong. A new life, more and more, I'm sure, as I go through life, just to play the game and to pursue life, just to share its pleasures and belong. That's what I've been here for all along. Each day's all brand new.
Dearest Lucy. You weren't expecting me,
No, sir.
but who else can I turn to for sympathy, tenderness? You've had another visitor this evening.
No, not really.
Wasn't the doctor himself, was it? No. Henry's such a very busy man.
You know Dr. Jekyll?
Know him? Oh, we're close. Very close, he and I. We share everything. Just as you and I do, my sweet Lucy. Everything. Leave this place, I beg you. Now,
You were planning on leaving the city without saying goodbye first, were
No,
you?
sir, I'm not going anywhere.
That's right, Lucy. You're not going anywhere.
No.
Come to me now. Close. Closer. Sympathy. Tenderness. Warm as the summer. Offer me their embrace. Friendliness, gentleness, strangers to my life, they are there in this goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this lost in the darkness. Silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that Do you really think that I would ever let you? Do you think I'd ever set you free? If you do, I'm sad to say, it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you'll disappear. I'm what you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I shall end this demon dream. This is not a dream, and it will never end. This face is a nightmare that goes on. Hyde is here to stay, no matter what you may pretend. And you'll flourish long after you're gone. Soon you will die and my silence will hide you. You cannot choose but to lose control. You can't control me, I live deep inside you. Each day you'll feel me devour your soul. I don't need you to survive like you need me. I'll become whole as you dance with death. And I'll rejoice as you breathe your final breath. For I'll live beside you forever. Now, with Satan himself by my side. No, and I know that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jekyll from Hyde. Can't you see it's over now? It's time to die. Know that I only you. If I die, you'll die too. You'll die in me. I'll be used. Then you hide, set me free. Can't you? You are me. No, you're deep inside. I am you. You are Hyde. No, never. Yes, forever. God damn you, Hyde. Take all your evil deeds and rot in hell. I'll see you there, Jekyll. Never.